Disclaimer. We are not Critical Role or roleplay professionals, so please do temper your expectations. For this campaign, we are going to be attempting one of the hardest written campaigns known to Dungeons & Dragons. Tyranny of Dragons. The characters that we'll be playing in this campaign are as followed. The fallen Aasimar paladin, Lucille von Rondanor, played by myself, his adopted daughter, the feral child shifter barbarian, Alice von Rondanor, played by Ray, the vulture Araroka Holowon Dampiem monk, Mortis the Damned, played by Troll, and finally, the Dragonborn druid Trish, played by the captain. And as per usual, we have our favourite, bunny-obsessed, forever thespian DM, Andy Rue, to set the scene and carry us through this marvellous misadventure into the Forgotten Realms, as Lucille and co. fight to stop the Dragon Cult's plans. Live. Oh, that bit came up on the mic.
Welcome to Tyranny of Dragons. Yay.
After a 2-week break, because, we arranged a one-shot, I got too depressed, we cancelled that, and then we just had a game night last week. But God, the heat was killing us.
But nice, it is nice that being a little bit cooler. So we're back to the Tyranny of Dragons. And just a very quick recap. Our mighty adventurers.
We're going to recap in song.
As a recap, either you can go back to the previous videos, or just for convenience sake, we'll just say that our mighty adventurers have saved the citizens of Greenest from a raiding party, which consists of marauders and a particular dragon cult, and not to mention a particular dragon as well, which one of our members came literally face to face with.
Yep.
They exchange weapons with Langda Droza Cyanrath, which is a half-dragon, which later on they managed to seriously screw up.
If you want to know what we do to him, go watch the previous videos. I don't know why you're starting on number
6 or 7.
This is number 6, 7, or 8. It's one of those 3.
But hey, maybe you've taken a 2-week break as well. But there we go. And so anyway, we've later on, the characters managed to rescue Leosin Lanthar. And Leosin took a particular interest into one of the caves that was within the raiders' camp, which the player characters bravely explored. And along the way they recruited kobolds and a few guards, and they made many special friends.
And most of them died.
Yeah. And then there was an incident involving dragon eggs. Yes, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
How fun?
We cracked
Scrambled eggs.
Yes, we cracked one over a skillet.
Oh well, would have been fun. But
yes.
We'll see.
Even though Lucille is a bit upset about not having a dragon to tame that he can end up riding someday. Because riding a dragon into battle sounds badass.
The only thing I'm upset with about that last particular session,
yes,
right? I was saying, there are kobolds with bombs. Oh yeah, this is going to really screw the party up. But no, a particular player who could fly managed to disturb them, and before any of the other players managed to edge even further, and then
kaboom!
Particular accident, kablam! Bits of kobold everywhere.
And this is why characters with fly speed are fucking busted.
Sorry, Tyranny of Dragons book, I'm failing you with every session.
Well, given that for like 3 sessions you were rolling a d10 instead of a d20.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Right, I'm just going to do a double check on my d20. It's, no, yeah, they are at least 11 more. Yeah, fantastic.
God damn it.
I rolled a 4 and a 3, so it ain't going to work, is it? Anyway.
Well, you could crit troll and he goes down again.
Well, you're tempting me. Okay, and right, so this is pretty much how the last session ended. They pretty much raided the entire Dragon Hatchery caves.
Yep, and we cracked an egg over a skillet, had it for dinner.
Nice and tasty.
And then we made our way back to Greenest.
Yes, and back to Greenest. And there was maybe 1 or 2 things which I pretty much forgot or at least neglected to mention. But we'll elaborate on this. Something which the player characters would have been told, but obviously during play not even mentioned unless I completely forgot. Leosin, who, when the characters were exploring the dragon hatcheries, was taking some time to recover because he was in a bit of a worse state, but luckily he was in a safe place in Greenest, so where he's made to recover, and he's recovering well. But he did say to the player characters before they left towards the dragon hatchery caves that he intends to travel north to Elturel, and where he wishes to meet up with a paladin of Torm, and which is like the god of heroics and basically like a paladin kind of god. To meet up with a paladin of the name Onthar Froom, or maybe I'll pronounce that as Onthar Fromay. What will be a better pronunciation?
First
I like fromage.
Froome.
Onthar Fromage.
Yes. God, I'm an
It
idiot.
sounds cheesy.
Bad joke.
Stop it.
Actually, speaking of which, yeah, there's your pen back. It does not show up on the little character things we bought.
Oh yeah, we bought loads of
Yes.
character tokens, haven't we?
We're not selling out at all, but there are these nice little token sets that we decided to buy the DM one and everyone for every class.
I cried when they
Half
gave
a
me
lot
mine,
of
seriously. I cried.
He did.
I did. It's embarrassing, but you know. Aren't they lovely? All these tokens and
Yes, they are.
nice and shiny. You could write on them. You could wipe them off. Fantastic. Okay, so what I'll say is that the characters return to Greenest with whatever spoils that they gathered and whatever companions that they made on the way. And the player characters by then, upon reaching Greenest, will have learned that Leosin has already left Greenest, and so the governor of Greenest will have told the characters that the players have that Leosin Alanthar is waiting for them at a tavern to meet up with this Onthar Fromage. And what is this? Mean half dragon, I'm a big bully. Ah, lovely. I will. Rachel's just done us a lovely drawing of.
God damn it!
Let me guess. Is this what's his name?
Langderosa.
That's it, Langderosa. Oh, he's crying his eyes out. Maybe
No.
you do a little plaster on the arm that you guys managed to break. That's lovely. I think I'll just stick it on my Games Master
No,
screen.
it's actually kind of funny. Between us, we've got a physical age of, given two of us, over 9,000. But we've got the mental age of a 10-year-old. Together.
And my character is an actual 10-year-old. I get to do all the rubbish drawings I like. It's great.
Character roleplay is always fun.
Okay, so let's begin role playing. The characters are in Greenest. What are each of the characters doing?
My character drew a drawing.
Yeah.
Which is a lovely drawing.
Lucille is just discussing with the paladins he had brought in to assess the situation.
Yep. And one of the paladins obviously gives a salute.
He just gives a very casual, like... What is that? Like, that sort of, like, very casual
Just
salute.
sort of flippant, really.
Yeah, just very flippant.
They're carrying their helmets like this, you know.
Well, Lucille never wears his. It's implied he has one. He just doesn't wear it because people can't see his face.
Mm.
And
So,
it messes up his hair.
Obviously, upon approaching you, I say dismount their horses. They say typical knightly stuff like, what news? So, I can't remember yet, sorry.
Lucille.
Lucille.
Well, it's a cult worshipping dragons wanting to bring back something about the mother of them with a massive dragon horde. We've done our process and taken out a few an entire hatchery. And I have 2 new trophies. Which, as with Glory Paladins, we're always going for the trophies.
The paladin is kind of rolling his eyes, thinking, great.
Though, given that we sent me on the job, it was done in less than a day. He's making that last bit up, accentuating, like, his, like, heroic deeds.
Okay, well, the paladin.
Oh yeah, I forgot you literally have the heads.
Says that there has been many talks about something about a cult forming.
It's already formed. You're a little late on that.
And he says, well, our order at least, but other orders seem to
disregard it.
Learned even more.
Oh.
And he says that although not part of the order per se, and he says that there is one order that, I mean, I don't know how much that they know, but they might be interested. They might be interested in any information that you might give.
Let me guess. He basically just goes into his little bag, pulls out a scroll, like, drags his finger down. I'm guessing Paladins of Torn, then?
Well,
yeah, he just has like a
quite so crudely, but
he just has like a list of like different like Paladin factions.
And he says, well, are you familiar with the Order of the Gauntlet?
What's the
I may have
to make a roll of
He
some
basically
kind?
just... I'm not going to make a roll, because he's just going to go, I may have slept through that class.
I'm surprised you kept awake at all.
Well, we all have our vices. For me, I went through a bit of a narcoleptic stage. As I remember you...
And he starts widening his eyes like...
And you were a little bit too much of a fan of the incense, if I remember correctly.
And he says, but they smell nice.
Is it that dank Holy Cook?
Yes! Basically just going like, yeah, we were all a part... We were all part of the same thing. We all had our little vices. I won't tell if you won't.
He kind of sort of coughs a little bit and says, anyway, best get returning back, I suppose. What is your next course of action?
We're heading
Map.
towards...
We are going to be heading to Etrial. Elturel.
Ultrael.
Sorry, my dyslexia playing up here.
So, what will you be doing there?
Chickens!
Chickens?
Alice, adults are talking. off the cart, just takes the chicken, unwraps its legs, and just lets it go.
The paladin pats her on the head. Cute little tyke.
She is, but don't pat her, she will bite.
Ha!
He jumps a bit.
We are meeting a monk in El Torel, someone we have personally saved from the dragon cult. He said that there's another informant up there that we might want to speak to, so we'll be heading there. Let's just hope our journey doesn't take us too far north.
Well,
He says that last bit, like, very quietly, like, honestly, this paladin won't, because it's basically a lot of the paladins wouldn't know about, like, a lot of his, like, younger days, like, in Waterdeep. They wouldn't know that. So he's just like, I wouldn't really want to go further north.
well, wherever it takes you, you must go. It's not for us to question why. It is for us to question and to question the fact that we must do whatever we can to quash evil.
I know.
Whether it takes us.
I burst out laughing at this point.
He looks in your direction.
Don't
What is this that mocks me?
don't mind him. Morty is yeah, Morty is very do they even have a word for that? Let's just say he's
Special.
he's more eccentric than our old drill sergeant. Let's just say that.
I see. Well, I don't know what he is, but keep him away from me.
At
I
this
think
point,
he's some kind of bird.
I'm actually like perched on the cart.
Yeah? He kind of looks at you rather strangely. Almost disturbed by your appearance, almost like... But you know he has this paladin streak to try and keep it together.
Yeah.
Like, no, must keep courage. Must keep courage.
My character comes back after catching the chicken and goes, "Do you want some?"
Oh, no. I've just eaten, he says.
Like, it's
But
basically
thank you very much, young lady.
like
And she just
Lucille.
goes,
Right, Lucille's
He's kind
just
of shocked at you eating it raw. Like,
Feathers.
Lucille's just got his head in his hands, just like.
So let me guess, are these your companions?
Oh, one question.
He's an adoring fan, and that's my daughter. She was a wild child. I decided to take her in as to prove my more paladinness. Take a wild child and raise her as my own, into a fitting member of society, if you will.
Well,
He's playing and forgetting the whole thing. Like, not mentioning the whole thing. Is that at first it was more like a lost puppy, and then became daughter.
I'm gonna reach into my sack, pull out the two heads. Do these have any value?
What were the two heads of?
That's the head of the purple lady
oh yes.
and the other dragonborn that
Mom.
we killed. Mom.
Well,
I have both of their heads.
The one that I got the great sword off.
right.
Oh,
Do
the
When
these
you
have,
do
do
this-
these have any value?
He looks at the lady. That's Frulan Mondath.
Oh, yeah, she wasn't as much... And then he basically just points at the massive halberd on his back, and it's just like... Yeah, she wasn't as strong as the stories said. One divine smite and she was down.
I didn't get to play.
Well, she's always been a very sneaky individual, I should say.
Any value?
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. And who delivered the final blow?
That would be me.
Well, maybe
took-
there is some hope, he says. Maybe I've doubted you all these years. You know that? Maybe I had so many doubts.
You say that you doubted me, but wasn't it me who was kicking your ass every time we sparred? If I remember,
Nonsense.
he just goes, if I remember correctly, you never liked me in the academy. Always wanting to pick fights with me, and every time you challenged me to a duel, you were picking up your teeth.
Ha 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 ha, he says, almost like you can see he's masking it.
He just
he's
goes.
putting on the facade, really, like
He just like with the,
what nonsense as he turns to whoever is listening.
Can my
with
character
the other
bite him on
paladins
the butt?
there.
Because he's being
No,
mean
no,
to
no.
Lulu.
It's just like gestures like, no, I've got this. So the other two paladins behind him, he just puts his hand up to his face and just points at certain parts of the mouth where this guy doesn't have teeth anymore.
When you do
It's
this, one of them kind of leans over to check, and the main paladin is like glaring at him, saying, "Stop that! Do you mind?"
Yes. Me and I'm going to make up a name for him. Carl. Me and Carl do go way back. I remember when he was younger, he was a bit of a prick.
You said a naughty word.
Fume. He's starting to. His face is starting to become full red beetroot. Like, don't push it.
Oh, what was it that we called you back at the academy?
When you say this, the paladin says, "Oh, I remembered." He clicks his finger. What was it?
Now,
Was it wet?
now you said they are worth something. What are they worth?
It says, "I will not stand there and be insulted."
Well, sit down then. I'm still holding the heads, by the way.
Oh no, it was going to be like...
Yes, let's focus on the heads.
Oh! I remember! It
that what
was
she
Wet
said?
Sack! It
That's
was Wet
the one.
Sack!
Don't call me wet sack.
Because he used to piss the bed.
Enough. This is serious. Now then,
You started it.
whoever you are, do you even have a name?
Mortis.
Mortis. Mortis. That's a very death-ridden name. Anyway, yes, there is a reward, especially for this one. I do not recognise the other one, but we'll definitely bring that in. So yes, there is a good price for the head of Frulan Mondaf. And if I remember rightly, of the amount of gold and Delanth. Bring up the book and we'll see what it says. What is the reward for a Frulam Mondath? Right, let me just say, and he pulls out a little book, puts on wireframe glasses as he tries to read.
You still need those?
Frulam Mondath, flick, 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 flick. Licks his finger at every page. Oh yes, Frulam Mondath. Yes, well, it looks to me that whoever slaughters a Frulam Mondath will be given a magnificent ruby worth 1,200 gold. Oh.
That's not bad at all.
Yes, and
For a single attack's worth.
well, she must have done a lot of things worse than what we've imagined.
Well, we won't know now.
Well, anyway, we are your witnesses, and we'll make sure that because you said you're heading to El Toro, yes? Well, what we'll do is that we'll send one of our members to deliver the ruby.
No. What Lucille's going to do is he's going to act the bigger paladin here. Like, kind of just like robbing it into Carl, like, yeah, I'm a lot better than you are. We need not the ruby. Give it to the governor, Governor Nighthill of Greenest. They can use the money they make from that ruby to help repair Greenest.
No, half the money. We want half the money.
Morty, we have money at the moment. We'll get more, don't worry.
As you say this, Carl's face is almost like his pride is kind of etched away, as if to say, but I've got, as if to say, or he's not saying it, but he's almost implying, and you can tell he's almost implying it, but I've got way shinier armour than you. Almost implying that he should be the better paladin.
Just because you polish your armour, you're also good at polishing the Chief Governor's sword.
Do they want this? Do
When
they
you
want
say
the heads?
that, the other paladin is like jabbing the other one in the ribs, thinking it's a dirty innuendo.
No, it is. That's what he's meaning.
Do they want the heads back? Do they actually want the heads, or can I keep them?
They said, well, I believe, do whatever you like with the heads. Do whatever you like. I am the truthful witness in this matter.
I'll put them back in my bag.
And yes, in which case I'll have to take one piece of evidence, if you do not mind, from Frulaf.
Yes.
And he approaches it, and sorry for those with weak stomachs, ends up removing one of her eyes
No!
and puts it in a little bag. Yep, this will be enough evidence.
Under Mortis's breath, he says that was the tasty bit.
Would you prefer I took the other eye?
No.
But you know, if you want to, I can take the other eye if you like, if you think it's a tasty one.
Don't.
Hang on, wouldn't they find it a bit odd me wanting to eat it?
Well, that guy doesn't seem to think. But the other two are like... But the other guy is almost like... He's kind of like the most cheeriest kind of paladin you've ever met. You know, even if it's like really bad or, you know, really disgusting, he's almost like really,
He's an
really,
optimist.
really
Yeah.
optimistic.
Optimistic to a fault.
Either way, that'll be good evidence to show that we can finally part that magnificent ruby and delivered straight to Greenest.
Governor Nighthill,
Certainly.
they can use the money. Don't worry. He basically just goes to Morty and just says, Morty, don't worry. We're on a grand adventure. We'll get more.
And the nice sort of paladin sort of pats the back of Carl and he said, I thought the days of wonderful, great paladins were gone. Oh, well,
Because this
let's
is all
go
an
back.
act. Only because he's just wanting to show up his other paladins.
You have never
Because
seen...
it was just like 1,200 gold. Let's show up the other paladins.
And you notice that Carl, you've never seen him so angry, like he's got this real trying to repress his anger, like, and his hand is almost itching to reach for his blade. Itching, but he's repressing their thoughts.
I'm having a funny idea now.
Oh, don't.
What do paladins like to destroy?
Undead.
What am I?
Don't.
Don't.
I'll keep quiet then.
Because we need these guys alive.
I'll keep quiet, don't worry. I'll just pick up my scythe. I'll pick my scythe up, hold it up, and walk off with it.
No.
Carl is like looking at you, thinking, something rather suspicious.
And as I walk off, a few feathers fall off.
Wet sack.
He actually looks. I told you, it knows it's him.
Yep. This... leave your anger behind you. That's not the paladin way. Just doing massive... literally just doing air quotes like that. Literally, getting the finger in there. Just it's not the paladin way.
Alice joins in and does that too.
I'm going to make a
Just
wisdom
copying you.
check for him.
Oh. Do I have to smack a bitch?
Right. I want you to make, first of all, before I do this, to determine whether he makes it as normal or disadvantage, I'm going to get you to roll a charisma check.
Let's go with intimidation.
Yeah. Almost like...
Because I'm insulting him here.
Yeah.
Because there isn't an insult thing, it's just intimidation to me is the closest one. I'm going to... So that's a max of 20.
That's really good. You've really pissed him off. So he has to try and make a wisdom check at a disadvantage. Okay. Clenches his fist and is gonna. You've noticed that he's about to do that. How are you going to respond before he makes an attack roll?
Can Alice just
No,
jump in and like
I've got a better thing.
and like throw him to the? I want to throw him to the ground.
I don't have some fun.
This is my problem.
Remember, my character has been ready to attack.
She
How
has.
about? Because Lucille's gonna go. Oh, you were like just thinking as he's doing this. Okay, you want to go like we did in the academy. He's gonna go in, like moving to the side, and going straight in for a haymaker. As Alice is also attacking,
I'm gonna bite him
not
on the
knowing
ass.
that Alice has just charged in.
It'll be initiatives.
Yep.
So, initiative rolls, please.
Here we go.
Well, he gets an 11.
Well, I got a 24. A bloody waste of a crit 20, thank you, dice.
I've got
So-
an 11.
You got 11. So,
Right, let's get
what
it.
is your bonus?
5.
Plus 5?
4.
Oh, yep,
I
so
got
you go
24.
second.
Yes.
You go
Yes.
last. So, you go first.
Yep.
Then Alice.
My
And then
character's gonna bite him in the ass.
Okay.
Well, no, it's armoured back there. Armoured skirts.
No, surely they've got like it'll be just cloth.
I'm pretty sure on armour, if it is an armour, if he's... Is he wearing plate mail or chain mail?
It's basically plate mail.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Plate
I'm
mail.
gonna-
Yeah, it's
So-
going to be armoured. Just going for a tackle. Alright.
Back
Or
of the
maybe
knees.
there might be a
Back of
chink
the
in his
knees.
armour that you noticed.
Back of the knees.
Yeah.
Back of the knees. Kick him in the knees. Though, as an incidental, he's just going to kind of look at the other paladins and just go, this is self-defense. So it's 10 plus... Yeah, 18, so I've got plus 1 strength
That
and 4.
is a hit.
What's your strength?
4.
Is it plus 4?
Yeah, plus 4.
So you're doing 5 damage.
Bang!
That's it.
Punch. Okay. You're going to
Jump.
bite him in
There's
the...
1 plus your strength mod.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna just like try and tackle him.
Okay. So... No. You kind of sort of slide across the ground on that one, but you've rolled a heroic dice, didn't you?
I'm
So-
knocking him over with that punch.
Yeah. So as you, what I'll say is because obviously you've caused some damage to him. I'm going to say you managed to
Knock out another tooth?
knock out another 2.
Yes!
That would be the heroic one. And right, his attempt on you,
Yeah.
and he's going to try and
That's a
not
miss.
very good.
So he's a bit phased from the attack. And
Phase. Basically, as you punch him, the 2 flies out. He kind of circles a little bit, and then tries to swing with the other gauntlet.
as it goes straight back to my turn,
Can I make an initiative roll? Because I want to act during the initiative.
Yeah, sure. Well,
I was going to
Or can I
literally just
act
end
at the
it
end of the
here.
initiative?
do you make a dice roll? Well, roll for
I
initiative.
literally just want to step in. 20, I got initiative, so
Cool,
yeah.
24, I'm still
Okay.
first.
But I want at the end of the round, I just want to step in and stop it.
Okay.
No, because that's what I was going to do. After dodging that first punch from him, after knocking a tooth out,
Yeah.
drawing the rapier and just holding it to his neck.
Okay.
Which is like, as I said, this isn't the paladin way. I am giving you, like, he's basically just like, there are witnesses to this. The higher ups will hear about this. I'm giving you a chance to, if you stop now, I tell these 3 to forget that they ever saw anything.
Okay. As you do this, he's kind of like, sort of like huffing and puffing.
As
almost
blood's
like,
coming from his mouth
Yeah.
as I knocked a tooth out.
He is still full of fury, and he says, "Right, back to Baldur's Gate," and he walks off.
He sheaths his rapier, but not exactly.
Storms off.
Not exactly being a man of his word. Lucille gets out quill and ink, just on the desk, just says the other two paladins, wait there for a sec, and writes a letter to the head paladin. Basically his, like, a field report about the dragon hatchery, killing Landor Mondath, whatever her name was, the other dragonborn, and also saying about Carl's, like, basically unprovoked attack.
Yeah.
Even though you hit first.
No, he started it. I was the one that hit him first, because I rolled for.
Yeah, because everybody saw it. If you saw he was about to do it,
Yeah.
everyone else saw it. Because he was getting so worked up and not keeping his cool. And but you notice additionally,
Yeah.
and I'll say because of the heroic sort of thing, as he storms off, he's forgotten to take his own helmet. His helmet is on the floor.
So
your
yeah,
character's taking it?
I'm taking the helmet.
he walks over to one of the other paladins. Here is my, as I know it's all due process, here is my report on the situation. And,
Certainly.
And Wetsack's little freak out.
Oh, don't worry
Also,
about it.
if I remember correctly, you've got some off leave coming up soon. Like, he's just making this up as a bit of a bribe,
Yeah.
taking out like a few gold coins, puts it in his hand, says, treat your daughter to something nice.
Well, he says, well, that's awfully kind of you. I will never forget this. I'll never forget this. And
Think nothing of it, brother.
but I'll also assert to the Paladin Orders that of your magnificent, compassionate, wonderful deed
He just like does that little like hair flick.
of offering the gem to the people of Venus. They will never forget this. Never forget this. Okay, onto Baldur's Gate, and please drop by, you and your friends.
Well, my daughter and my friend.
Particularly strange one you are, and don't really know what quite to make of you. But I do sense something about you. But normally I would be told to, one would say, disperse the sight of you. But I think the gods are telling me...
Wait a minute.
But I think the gods are actually telling me that you are of a particular noble use.
Andy.
Yes?
I've just realised all three of them would have known he's undead.
Mm-hmm.
Divine sense.
Yeah. The other two
I never
do,
lose track of him.
but Carl, who's more interested in antagonising you.
Didn't
And then?
quite. It's gonna hit him on the way back. It's like,
Yeah.
that's an undead.
It's
Oh,
almost
I've
like
got you now,
yeah.
Lucille. Basically.
But the nice paladin is almost like he knows you're undead, but he also knows that
He's
he's
helping
been a
out.
companion.
Hmm.
So he says, well, normally he has to act on and think, right, get rid of this undead. But something part of him's just thinking, no,
If
this one has a
Lucille
purpose.
trusts him.
Hmm.
Like if Lucille obviously knows what he is trusting him.
Hmm.
Maybe then I should just let this one slide.
And he says, well, enjoy your chicken, says to Alice. And may the gods be with you. And so the paladins are making their way to Baldur's Gate. Right. So what are your characters?
I'm just going to finish my chicken.
I think we're gonna make preparations to head to the other place, Eterel.
Elturel, yeah.
Now I've got payment for the head. I'm gonna start stripping it down to the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the other one. I'm just gonna
Pulverize it.
Yeah,
I
like
think
you
you're
know, like
gonna
yeah,
keep
just
them and throw them in front of them.
I'm just gonna take the dome down to the skulls. So I got the skulls.
Yeah. So you got one sort of attached to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna attach them to my belt.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so right, so because obviously you guys are
Yeah, we're gonna head off now.
the before you guys leave, you're all approached by Governor Nighthill, and his face is one of pure joy, almost tearful, and he says, one of the citizens has told me. One of my villagers have actually told me that they couldn't help overhearing that we're going to be given a gem.
Yes, you are.
Why,
It's-
thank you.
It is the least I can do. I, Lucille von Rondeneur, can do to assist in the rebuilding, the rebuilding of Greenest.
My thanks, my many, many, many thanks to all of you. To all of you. You're a pretty strange party in our eyes, but one couldn't wish for a greater help. And but we'll do everything we can to rebuild people's lives and rebuild our crops and try and get life back to as much as possible. And maybe we'll try and beef up our defences just in case another forthcoming attack may occur. But please, we all give you our thanks. And the citizens of Greenest, and bit by bit, they all sort of approach you and they sort of give their thanks and everything, and some offer flowers.
Lucille!
And, you know.
Is loving this. Like, adoring fans. And yeah, like, he's doing, like, his thing, like, shaking hands, accepting flowers, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But he's not showing that he's completely just enthralled in this. His ego is going through the roof.
You have some of the villagers approaching your character. They still haven't worked out what you are, but some of them like offering maybe like a bottle of drink to you or something like you know, how your character responds to that.
He's not used to it. He'll take it, but he's like very wary of everything.
Yeah. And you get the occasional villager putting a ring of flowers over your characters and things.
Lucille laughing when he sees this.
And you get villagers, you know, sort of wishing you good and everything, and patting you on the head and stuff like that. Even giving you some food,
Yay!
and some toys to play with and stuff like that. And because the Greenest, the children of Greenest, are pretty much taken to your character.
My character is sat down and just shaking her tail.
Yeah, it's,
Removing the flowers? Removing the flowers?
and because of this magnificent deed, everyone can gain
Level
a
up.
hero point.
That's even better.
Claim a hero point. And yep.
See? Being nice to people pays off.
That the wind carries that, and it reaches the ears of
Carl.
He's pulling his hair out. Oh man.
Angry face.
Okay. So then, right. So, what do the characters like to do next?
We're going to set off now.
We're just going to set off.
We've still got a horse and carriage.
Yep.
We're going to use that and go travel to Thingy.
Okie dokie.
Entrill.
El Terrell. Okie dokie. Right. Let me just
We're
check.
on the road again.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait. We're in the countryside, aren't we?
In the
Country roads, take me
Oh,
home
God, there we go.
to the place I belong.
Don't get copyrighted, by the way.
Baldur's Gate.
I hope we don't bloody well stop. Okay. So you guys, are you riding your horse? Are you riding your
I'm
horse?
on the cart,
The
like,
cart, yeah.
doing like the reins and stuff.
Everyone else at the back?
I'm sat
Okay.
on the very, very back, perched out, looking at the where we've been
Mhm.
or where we're coming from.
Okay, so the
You're
journey,
probably in the car, aren't you?
according to this, it's 200 miles. From Greenest to
That's a long time by car.
Yeah, it's 6 days according to this.
I will walk 500 miles.
So I assume your characters are prepared for rations.
Walk
and,
500.
hunting equipment. Your character didn't even have to worry about that. You're walking deaf.
Well, we would have gotten
Your character
rations
probably
before
would.
we left.
My
What
character's
chickens?
a dog. My character's were like,
A dog? What's a dog?
You've probably got your head outside the car, getting all the wind in your face, haven't you?
yeah. or playing I Spy with you. I Spy.
Tree.
No.
Tree.
No.
Is it okay if I take a quickie break?
Yep.
That's gonna.
And we're back after our commercial break.
Should we record?
Are you
random
sure? We're
commercials?
down to one more advert.
What?
Buy
We
new
record
anti-root
random.
toothpaste.
Should we record random commercials just to put in that bit?
No.
Right,
Come
Carol.
on, it'll be fun.
'Cause that's extra work for me.
Right,
For messy spills, actually, I'm not going to go there.
that's just Andy.
Okay. Right.
We were on the road again.
To
Yeah.
El Terrell. Okay, so
We're having a travelling montage.
yeah, so it's 200 miles from Greenest to El Terrell. It'll take about 6 days. So
Oh, is it?
what are your characters doing during this long journey?
Just making sure I don't crash the car or lose the horse.
Staring
And also-
into nothingness.
Trying to play
I spy with Morty. You just sat there, just like.
Tree.
Okay,
Bush.
so
Hedge.
Grass.
Bunny rabbit.
as you would have worked out, the journey from Greenest to El Terrell, yes, there's lots of trees, lots of wildernesses, lots of grass, lots of road,
Yeah,
lots of sky, lots of clouds.
Yeah, but Andy, are there squirrels?
Oh yeah, the squirrels. Squirrel!
Just turns back and just, Alice, no. Stay in the cart.
Because of the pursuit of
He's like,
squirrels, the journey's delayed by an extra day.
No.
Yes! But the squirrels said, squirrels. Squirrel!
No.
Okay, roll initiative as you're fighting a bunch of
Oh,
squirrels.
for God's sake.
70.
You killed them.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
for God's sake. We're really doing this, aren't we? Okay.
Okay. Right then, so I would say that 3 days have passed into the journey. The weather is starting to turn for the worst. It's starting to really piddle down with rain.
I'm going to use this to take a break and, like, sort of put us into the trees where there's, like, natural cover
Yeah?
and just be like, right, we wait it out.
hmm As you're waiting it out, please can everyone make a perception roll, please?
Woo! I do bad at this. Woo! I do bad at this.
Perception.
9.
I got a 12, Andy. A 12.
A 12.
A 12.
22.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Well, I'm just going to pass your character a secret message.
So he's sat on the end of the he's like perched on the end of the cart,
Yeah?
scythe in one hand,
Yeah?
and just literally not blinking. He's literally just staring.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't blink. He just stares.
He'll win any staring contest.
He probably doesn't have any eyelids. But my opponents don't know that.
Just going to write this down. Bear with me.
I've seen something.
Is it squirrels?
You haven't seen something, have you?
I don't know.
So I promise I won't take too long.
We need elevator music in the background. That's too cheery for elevator music.
Yeah, but isn't that music? Isn't it supposed to be cheery?
Yeah.
It's good. I think it's really good.
Right, here we go.
Yay.
That was scary. Oh.
I wish those bells would
Alice
shut
has done
up.
me a lovely drawing of a yummy squirrel.
Squirrel.
For God's sake.
Hey, they could be your companions as you're fighting monsters and be chucking nuts at them.
Is this at night? Is this at night when we stopped? Is it?
Oh no, it's raining.
It's
So
raining.
it's raining. It's raining.
It's sort of like
That's
so it'd be dark.
so I'd say it's approaching. It's very grey. It's grey to the point that it feels like night.
I'm gonna mention to Lucille. I think something's following us. You stay here with Alice. I'll scout out
Right.
from up there.
Okay, so he's going to.
I'm gonna set off and fly up and go back to where I think they might be.
Okay then. Would you like to make another perception roll, and I'll give you advantage?
Because he's literally got a bird's eye view.
24.
Blimey! Crikey!
What? I've got good perception, alright.
Oh yeah. Because you bird.
And we all know what the word is.
No, we don't. And we won't bring it up again.
Write another secret message.
Just the death glare I'm getting across the table.
What the hell?
So I just have a really weird cough sometimes.
So dear.
I wonder if that actually was picked up on the recording.
What?
I'm gonna fly down.
Was that picked up in the recording? Please write in the comments.
I'm gonna fly down to where they are.
Yeah.
Cut one of them down.
Slump.
But obviously catch it as I cut it,
Okay. Not quite a slump.
and then I'm gonna fly back to them.
Right. Okay. So what you guys see
Is it a squirrel?
is Mortis, and he's carrying a dead kobold that's been disemboweled. He's holding the
I'm holding the rope, yeah.
which is attached to the neck of the kobold. And
Was that
you
one of our
guys-
fan club kobolds?
Yeah. It's one of your fan club
Not
kobolds.
Mimi.
Woody, you're not meant to kill the one supporting us!
I drop it and land. They were following us. I noticed something was wrong,
Oh.
and I found them all like this.
Something else is following us.
Ah, okay. Ooh.
And it's not so friendly.
Lucille's gonna think for a second.
While he's thinking, I'm flying off again.
Okay.
I'm going to go back round and circle
Oh.
back round again to see if I can see what has done it.
Yeah.
Hold
What's
on, if
Alice
they were
doing?
specifically the kobolds that are with... I think I know who it is.
Looking for squirrels.
More
think it's-
squirrels.
Squirrel!
I'm basically just saying to her, like, make sure you stay where I can see you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go wandering off, given the news we've had from Mortis.
Make a perception roll.
Because if it's Lang, he's getting a rapier through the cloaca.
15.
You find a squirrel.
Can I catch squirrel?
You can catch squirrel.
Make a dex check.
So I'm going to go back round to see if I can see what has actually killed them.
Okay then. Right, so make another perception roll. This be,
17. 23.
23, yep.
Troll, I have to say, those new dice are working out a lot better. It's almost like you got your mojo back.
23.
Okay, within the trees you find that, and heading their way towards the camp is some mysterious figures that have noticed that that one of the kobolds has been taken, and that's what you see. And they're getting close to the camp. So
How fat? Are they moving quite fast?
yes.
I'm going to try and overtake them.
Well, given you're moving 70 foot,
I'm going to try and overtake them and try and get back to the camp before they get
can
there.
you sprint
Okay,
when
then.
you're flying?
Yep. So
I'm going all out back to
So
them as
100
quickly as I can.
okay. So as you manage to
Oh,
do this, you two start to hear some rustling approaching.
Oh god.
Yep. And I think it's initiative checks. So I'm going to set up the scene of combat
There we go.
using these fantastic dungeon tiles. Now I know one thing shorter than the other,
Okay.
where we can pretend that one side is a hill.
Okay.
That's
That's creative use of the...
yeah,
Oh, just put it like that, because...
like that. Yeah, it's cool.
Microphone being the... Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm going to add some special things. Right. There's some tweez. Let's just say that will be. Oh yeah, I would say I could imagine that maybe like the pathway is this side. You guys retreated to this little area. There's a tree there. So set your characters.
20.
Actually, because they're coming from the trees, aren't they? So if I just keep it abstract for now. Stop
Wait,
some
what did you
trees.
get, Rachel? It's pretty good.
I do not.
There's a felled tree there. Rocks.
Right, yeah, that explains it.
Yeah.
What did you get, Troll?
I rolled 15.
Okay, so position your characters anywhere within here.
Would
And
I
this-
be there?
Yes.
And this is where... I would say, like, we'll be near...
Well,
like,
since you're returning there, you can go to any side if you want to, because you're coming from here. They're coming that way.
They're coming from that way,
Yeah.
so you.
So everyone else be around here. So
I would say we'll be in, like, the trees here. Because that's where I parked the cart.
yeah, that's
I'll say I'm about here,
okay.
so I'm literally coming back towards them.
What did they get?
Right. And
And he hasn't rolled that. He's got to roll his D10 first.
He doesn't know what we don't know what they are either.
it's not a D10 anymore. Okay. Right. So first of all, I will position. I'll position these four first of all. Now these are very large sort of orc warriors, and I'm going to place some here and some there.
Oh, yeah, they move. They trainers have movement.
And
For them
the
it
orcs-
is.
Who the...
I got 14 plus, that's 15. Also, and dressed in dragon cult garb, are these dark figures here that look elvish but dark. So these are technically drow. They're drow who are members of the dragon cult.
That's a lot of enemies.
And finally, there's one drow that looks pretty elite.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say.
And he's just
here's
standing
the familiar
there.
face.
Standing there looking, majestic behind as they skirmish forward.
Not as majestic as me.
So I'm going to roll for the drow. The drow, I've got 12. And this elite warrior. The Andy roll. I've rolled a 1, but plus the 4, which is 5.
Very elite.
Very elite.
Pretty much.
Well, no,
elite.
he's so elite, he's wanting everyone else to die first.
Okay. Right, so, who is first on the list? Has the initiative been done? Okay, so who is
Rachel's
it?
actually going to act in combat?
Scary.
Rachel first.
So if you need to turn, the smiley faces are the orcs. The skulls are the drow. And the what used to be Jim's character, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, well, we'll use that for...
And Andy, don't forget,
Yeah?
trees are difficult terrain.
well,
All trees are difficult terrain for them.
Yep.
I take it this is a tree as well.
That's tricky. I'll go for that one.
Okay, so...
Do you want me to move your character?
Anki. Axe attack. Uh-oh.
So going to one
I
of the orcs.
probably missed because I got a 10.
That is a miss.
Huh?
Okay, so who's next?
It's Samstone.
Okay. Given.
Yep,
Huh?
22.
Right, I'm going to move to this one because I'm going to protect daughter.
Wow.
And I'm going to attack him with the rapier, going the whole sword and board.
Saucy.
I only get one attack, but let's heroic that. Does a 14 hit,
It's a miss.
but it was heroic.
Okay. So what might we interpret for that? It's
I grazed his cheek or something.
yeah. It's, I'll say that his attention would be
On
more
me.
on you.
Okay.
Because you can tell that these are quite powerful orcs. And so, because of what you did, it's almost like he will ignore Alice.
Troll.
Go for the draw.
Yeah.
Using my scythe as a...
Yeah. That one, that's a drill.
18.
That is a hit.
12 slashing damage.
Ooh. You've really messed him up.
Oh, I've got more attacks, don't worry.
Yep.
You really messed him up. I've got more attacks.
Critical hit.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
This is with a claw.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Describe how you want to kill him.
So I've swung my scythe, got the slash on the back, and as
Yeah.
I've come around, I've literally stuck my claws in its back, and literally picked him up and threw him up.
Oh.
Cool.
So then I'm going to carry on with my movement.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
this
need
is
a
what
bigger
happens when you-
battlefield.
This is what happens when you have 70 movement as a flyer.
We're gonna need a bigger battle table.
Or Troll just has to move less.
It's the Orkies.
Hmm?
Orky.
Orky's turn.
Unless
I can move from there to there, Sam.
That's
Okay.
like
Unless
3
you
quarters of the
finish.
battlefield.
Unless you haven't finished.
I'm finished, yeah.
Okay then. Let me just read
And
something.
you didn't even see it coming.
They never saw it coming.
Right, I'm going to start off with the one that's in combat.
Yeah.
Its attention is drawn on you. It's going to make 2 great axe attacks on you.
They get 2 attacks?
Yeah, multi-attack. So the first one, 25.
That's a hit.
Second attack,
6.
that looks
That's
like a
a
miss. Okay, so this is slashing damage.
Oh, good.
Total of 12.
-3. I take 9.
Still a lot of damage.
Damn
though.
you. Okay. Let's see, is that another one? Yeah. Right. This one's closer. And into combat with you.
Yep.
Again with 2 great axe attacks. Number 1. That is.
Did it beat
23?
20? Yeah, that's a hit.
I'll roll for the second one.
That's a miss.
18. Okay. So again, it's slashing. 5.
2. Yes, I know.
And this one.
Troll, I can count using my fingers.
Right. So really, the closest one is really you.
God damn it.
10. 10.
It'll be half
Difficult
off,
terrain.
isn't it? Yeah.
It's half. Yeah, through
Yeah.
there.
So that's already in. So 2 great axes.
Mm-hmm.
That
Miss.
looks like a fail. That
Miss.
looks like a fail.
You're doing what you are meant to do, though.
Yeah.
And
The other one's there.
Good
this
thing
one's
I
like
chose Heavy Armor Master.
musket pigeon.
Look at them chickens.
That's difficult to train there, isn't it?
No.
I think it's when you're at the start of it, isn't it?
No, it's all the time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I thought we were only saying difficult terrain was the actual plates he
I
put
thought it
on.
was that as well, but never mind. Yeah, carry on.
Okay. And it's going to go like pigeon.
Troll's going to be
Rushes.
giving him the runaround.
Not quite reaching you.
Good.
Like waving its at pigeon, pigeon, pigeon. I think that's all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's the drow.
The drow.
Oh god.
The drow. It's the drow's turn. Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
That moment where Andy forgot we're only 3 players.
Yeah, you guys might thrash all of them. You never know.
Really have a
Right. Well, the drow. They're pulling out their hand crossbows.
Our hand crossbows aren't anything really to be worried about. They're only like a D4 damage.
Don't spoil it.
Remember, I want to get 2 hand crossbows for my character.
This one I'm saying is on. Sort of
I'm actually tempted to make an elven swashbuckler who's like Blackbeard, and he just has a bunch of hand crossbows
Right.
instead
So
of
first
pistols.
of all, this one is going to fire a shot at Alice.
Disadvantage because she's within 5 feet of me.
How dare you?
Oh, one of
looks
those
like a
hit.
miss. 14.
Yeah, that is a miss.
Damn you, son.
Haha.
Damn you! I'll get you next time.
That's it.
Next time.
Next time. Gotcha.
Okay.
God,
This
that
one
hurts.
is going to aim at your sphericals with his hand crossbow.
Mhm.
Okay. 20.
That's a hit.
Ooh. Ding. And
Shoot
this
from
is
cover.
piercing damage.
Do you want to actually say that so the whole class can hear it?
Right. This
He's
is.
shooting through cover, so it would be disadvantage.
But
That is cover.
is it?
It's
No.
obscuring his vision, isn't it?
No.
Oh, fair
No,
enough.
fine. Like you rolled a
No, I think
one.
it's
fair
clear
enough.
because I'm just going by. Because remember, you got these triangles
Yeah, fair
there.
enough. Okay, so what? How much damage is
Stop
that?
ruining my.
How much damage?
How much
Okay.
damage?
Right, so
P6
blah blah.
got
It's
plus
3 piercing, but please make a con check.
Andy,
What?
I don't take any damage from it
Okay.
because you're doing 3 damage. My heavy armor master is negating 3 damage.
Still gonna make the roll.
I know.
Radio.
Wait a minute, don't I have? Sorry, I just got to check my divine health quickly.
Does the minimum damage still 1, or is it just
No,
would it
I
be 0
think
damage?
I-
It can be 0, yeah.
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 I'm just going.
He reduces it, he doesn't negate it.
Okay then.
Cool. 9 health. Okay, just immune to disease. I just want to make sure if that included poison.
Mm-hmm.
I failed that.
Okay. Right, so basically you're poisoned for an hour.
Okay.
And
Oh, is this the really bad poison
Yeah.
where it's like disadvantage to everything?
this is a poison, blah 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 blah. And so you get disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And also,
That
if
sounds.
the saving throw fails by 5
Yeah,
or more,
Andy.
That's hard.
This is a bit harsh with 3 level 4 characters.
and yeah,
This way. Okay, we'll stop.
right. This is where it kind of gets worse.
Troll, do you have the wild map book?
If you fail by 5 or more, basically your character falls unconscious.
Yeah, that-
And,
that-
How is
but you-
that fair
fair.
for level 4 characters?
They're like half challenge. That's a challenge rating.
That does sound a bit bullshitty.
Because
why
if
I've
one of
written
us go down, we're not winning this fight.
We're not, because like. We're just not.
Well, the target wakes up if it takes damage, or another creature takes an action to shake it awake. So it's not like it's
That's the
last
way it
phase.
says in this book.
So,
let's see what it asks
Your
more.
character is down.
Great.
That sounds bullshit.
That is, like, honestly, we thought Troll was DMing for a second then.
I'm sorry.
At 166. I know it's like sounding a bit we're complaining because something isn't going our way, but with 3 level 4 characters fighting multiple things that have multi-attack and can just go, oh, you failed, you're down. Actually, can I use heroic dice to go no?
Well, you can roll with heroic dice if you want to. So do you want to roll? Because basically, both put it this. So
Because I thought you said we could use heroic dice to turn a failure into success.
not with heroic dice. Heroic dice only if it's Steph saves,
Oh.
not with actual tests. It's
Okay, so it's the...
yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's not as worse as you think. Because remember, your character can, you'll be unconscious, but other characters can wake you up. Either if you take more damage, you'll wake up, or if they shake you awake.
Right.
So that's all I'm saying.
But now that is a brutal ability. Especially when your dice betray you. So shouting it... Okay, so lay on hands... Okay. Shame I can't use lay on hands as a reaction. Because I can use it to just go, not poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
But that takes up my action because that's stupid. God, I'm complaining a lot.
Okay, so right, so I'm going to say this
surely-
drow is your character in flight.
Yes, I am flying.
Yeah. It's going to attempt to shoot at you. So
Okay.
you'll get a disadvantage.
Yeah, just bear with me.
What you're looking at? Oh yeah, your character can't be poisoned at all.
No, someone dead. That's what I was looking up actually. Yeah, Karen, yes, I am.
Okay.
You are disadvantaged to hit me because I'm in the trees.
Yep. So, both 15s. Does a 19 hit?
Just.
Just? Is that a yes?
Yes, it hits me.
Okay.
Though surely I shouldn't have to roll against the poison if I didn't take any damage.
What does it say
That's an
about the
oversight,
actual-
Wizards of the Coast. Get on that.
That's 5 piercing damage. Actually, I think as Games Master, I'll say is don't forget about the unconscious. I'll say if you take at least 1 damage, that makes sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I think you have to
because
take
I've got
damage
because
to-
it would have hit my
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah. So we'll say that you're not unconscious for now. Okay. So,
But am I
but
still
then again, I
poisoned?
don't think James's character can't be poisoned.
can't.
His
Poisoned,
character
so
can't
no.
be poisoned at all.
Yeah. So you see, the thing is, you do have some defences against this. And,
One of us do.
Yeah.
One of us does.
Well, this is what I mean. So it's not entirely over walking you over. Do you know what I mean? So you guys do have some degree of defense against it.
Yeah.
But it is
And,
like, especially seeing as I don't wake up on my... So say if both me and Rachel were knocked out, and Troll can only wake up one of us,
yeah.
it goes the orcs, who get a free attack against us being unconscious, and then, we wake up from that. The drows, bang, we're down again. It's called stun locking.
Well, it depends. I mean, as Dungeon Master, if everyone is knocked unconscious or stabilised and things like that, it depending on what you're attacked by, I can always just make it like a dramatic thing anyway. Do you know what I mean? So,
Because I don't
some
want...
will do the coup de grace.
Yeah, because
where
I don't...
others might think, okay, we'll just capture them and see what we can get for them.
Yeah.
So it won't always be like, and so fate can still be in your honour. And but to me, combats like this, they're more dramatic. Really.
Yeah.
They're more dramatic. So we kind of need that, because it's I don't think any combat has to be too easy. Because
we have had easy combat,
Yeah.
but...
yeah, I mean, you guys pretty much vanquished everything that you came
Yeah,
across
because
in
I
the
don't
last
want,
one. Yeah,
campaign over to be to a bunch of faceless mooks.
yeah.
Which is why it's a bit... Because it made sense for, Langdrosa, the Purple Lady, and Mond, whatever his face was.
Yeah.
They're all bosses. It makes sense for them to have multi-attack this early on. But
Yeah.
henchmen?
Yeah, I think some do, because I
It
think
doesn't actually say about that poison thing. Yeah, never mind.
because I think some creatures do need that because I mean you guys are what levels are you?
4.
We're level
Level
4.
yeah.
I don't
think
get my extra
roughly
attack
about
till
there,
next
you
level.
might start to encounter creatures that have more than one attack just to begin with. Not all the time, but you might get the occasional one that does.
Yeah, but was that last week?
Right, carry on.
Yeah, so I'll say that ends the Drow's turn. So who's next?
It'd be the elite.
The elite.
The elite. Okay, well the elite is just gonna stand there, go ha 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 ha, very easily.
So he's basically watching the mooks do the work.
Pretty much.
Time.
Next person.
It's my turn again. It's time to get angry.
Go on then.
Do
Well,
it.
I'm going to get angry. And I'm going to use my shape-shifting. Clawsies. That's a hit because it's a 15 plus 7.
Is that on the orcs?
22.
22.
That is a hit.
Da-da-da.
Yeah.
And plus my prick. 6 damage.
Okay.
And I get to attack again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that doesn't get extra
Heroic
attacks at this
dice.
level.
14? No.
That's a miss.
Oh. Heroically miss.
Heroically miss.
That's so for a heroic sort of miss, and what I'll say is that maybe you've distracted it to a point where you can only do one of its attacks against you, and not both. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that
So
should
it
have been
kinda
8
knocks him
damage
off
because I
balance
forgot to
and
add
yeah.
my +2 for my rage.
Andy.
So it's 8 damage, not 6.
Okay then. So yeah. So what I'll say is that you've knocked him off
Yeah.
balance. So
You're going to do one
when he
attack.
goes to attack you, you'll only be one attack and not both. So that'll be the result of your heroic miss.
Okay,
Sam.
my turn. I'm going to use my action. 5 points of lay on hands to remove the poison status.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Armour of Faith on myself, increasing my AC by 2.
That's all I can do.
Okay then.
Are these orcs?
Yes, they are. Yes.
I think I want to be taking out the drow. I think.
Okay then.
Is that right?
Sure.
Does that sound about right to you?
Aye.
Do what you need to do.
Can I get past that orc?
You're flying, aren't you?
No. If I fly there, will I prevent attack? Because I'm flying.
Well, they can't reach you, so If you're flying, if you're within 5 feet, if you're flying over 5 feet, then
Yeah, I am. So I'm going to fly to there.
Yeah.
Attack that one.
Okay.
So size. 21.
That is a hit.
That is 14 damage.
Gone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Continue with my
the drow are easy
continue with my movement to there.
They just have a nasty
Bonus attack on that one.
Yeah.
Cock dice. That's a critical.
Yeah.
10 damage on that one.
Okay.
I'm going to use a key point to make a second attack.
Okay then.
That's a miss. That's a 2.
Okay.
And then my movement, I'm going to go to there.
Right, so...
Still flying.
So who's next?
Orcs.
Orcs. Right then, the one that you put off balance
Disadvantage.
is going to swing.
It will be disadvantage if he's attacking later on.
Righty dokie. That looks like a miss,
Oh,
unless
One drow out this time.
13
Oh, nice.
hits.
Heavily wounded another one.
Okay.
That's really good actually, because you're doing what a monk does.
I'm going for the squishy targets.
Yeah, it's basically
These
I'm
two.
the front line, you're on their back line.
Okay.
Oh, it's straight
these
on
two
there.
are attacking you.
Straight on the back.
Yep.
So, starting with the first one. That's a
Oh,
critical.
for God's sake.
Second one, that's,
That's
15.
That's a miss.
I'll roll
Well,
for
actually, no,
the-
do the crit first, because I have to do concentration.
Okay.
'Cause for
So,
some reason, I'm
crit
afraid.
to... That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 slashing damage.
3,
So that's another 9.
9. To make it. Yeah.
So it's
It's a con save, difficulty 10.
I pass.
Okay.
So I've still got 22 AC.
Okay.
God, why are my dice rolling crap tonight?
The other one swings,
Miss.
miss. Okay.
There's
And
three
it's this
orcs.
one
He's trying to catch me.
sneaking up behind Alice. So
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. So first attack. That's a
one.
miss. Second attack. Miss.
And Andy, I should just say, don't clatter your dice because you're right next to the mic
I
when you
do
do
apologise. Okay, that's their turn done. So who's
that.
next?
It's the drow!
The drow. Okay then. This one who got injured is going to take a shot.
Wait, who?
13.
Miss.
Okay.
I think the drow are going for me now.
Because
This one's
going
gonna
to
go for you.
Death swoop in.
Missed. This one going to do the same. Missed. Unless a 13 hits. No.
The elite.
And this
still
one.
more drow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now he'll see what's going on through the tree line.
Do that. It's going to take a shot.
That's going to be disadvantage for that.
Yeah, that's disadvantage with the hand
good,
crossbow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because hand crossbows have barely any range.
Unless a 13.
No.
That's a miss. Okay.
And the elite.
The elite. What can the elite do? Oh, okay. I'm just going to check something. Hope you don't
Uh-oh.
mind. Where's my...
He's
Yes,
probably
I've
got
got-
magic.
Well, it's not something I do with my monsters, but gotta keep things amusing. Aha! Right, let's just check what this one...
Where's my...
No, that's not useful. Nope. think any of those. Nope.
Oh, I might
Without
have to
guessing
replace my dice next week.
But
Bring out the B team.
he will. Oh, I've been looking at the wrong one, haven't I? That's it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, but he's going to try his hand with a hand crossbow
Okay.
at you again. They're all firing their crossbows, aren't they?
Well, they must play Fire Emblem.
That is a 21.
That hits.
Okay.
Effectiveness
So
damage.
piercing damage, 7 piercing, and obviously poison doesn't affect you.
Nope.
So no need for the roll.
I'm hurting a little bit now.
So whose turn?
My turn.
Okay.
Angie strike.
Going for that one again, yeah?
Yes. 1 + 7 is
9 + 7.
16.
Yeah.
I'm just getting ganked by orcs.
It's a miss, but do you want to attempt a hero point?
6. Yeah.
16.
Yeah. Don't forget to use them.
Wait,
Yeah.
16 misses these
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah, they're
It's
wearing plate.
22.
19 nowadays.
Yeah.
God, orcs. I thought
16
they
plus
weren't
3.
wearing anything.
Well,
I rolled
these
a
are.
6.
These
Oh,
ones are.
sorry, yeah, carry on. Yeah,
So
23,
roll for
that's a hit.
damage.
That's 8 again.
Okay, I need
And
a
next
12
attack.
or higher.
That was a heroic
Shit,
attack,
sorry.
that was.
That's okay.
That was heroic attack, that was.
Mm-hmm.
Attack him again.
Okay.
That's definitely a hit. That's 21.
21. Yeah.
That's 9.
Okay.
Good damage.
With your heroic point, how do you want to describe your character being heroic?
Well, I'm using my claws, so I think I'll just.
No, dying around him or something.
Isn't it the Wolverine thing where he went. Lifted him up and then threw him down?
If you wanted to, as a suggestion, you can manoeuvre your character to a different space if you like. Adjacent to the orc if you like. That's a heroic effect. So, or are you happy just standing there? Because remember, you've got this orc behind you. You won't trigger any opportunity attacks in this case.
I want to be. My character's going to stay near Sam anyway.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're happy to be there.
I'm happy to be there. I'm just.
That's okay.
Claw him.
God, I can't wait till next level. I actually get more than 2 at 1 attack. I know. Okay, I'm going to attack the one that Alice has been attacking.
Okay then.
Ooh, okay.
Attack the one that's.
Actually getting to do damage, so I know what I'm doing. Okay, so that is a 25 to hit.
25 to hit. Yes, absolutely.
He's getting a divine smite.
Saucy.
4, 5, 9... 13 damage
13 damage.
overall.
He's getting quite roughed up. So
Okay. That's all for my turn. God, it sucks only having 1 attack per turn.
who's next?
Me.
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm going to go to there,
Yep.
attacking with my scythe.
Your zither.
20,
Hit.
9 damage.
God, I
Take
hope
your-
that baby
Yep.
isn't getting picked up on the
How do you want
mic.
to kill him?
Scythe through the throat as I fly by.
Okay. Lots of blood gush out.
To
Whistles
there,
as it goes.
attack this one with my bonus action.
Give it a good bonus.
19,
Next level.
26.
That is a hit.
That's
This
7
is why
damage.
I hate children.
Okay, 7 damage.
7
7 damage.
I'm going to use a key point to use my bonus attack. 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
And so I'm using my hand of harm as well on this. So that's 7, 8, 9, 13 damage.
Looks like he's gone. How do you want to kill him?
So I'm using my hand of harm ability. So I literally, like, as I fly by him, place my hand on his forehead
Yeah.
and inflict like the dark thoughts on him. killing him.
You see him like tears streaming down his eyes as like straining and then dead.
I'm actually really surprised, Troy. You haven't gone Kali Ma yet.
What?
Who is next on the
Sam?
Oh.
Yorks? Right.
They're not dead yet.
And this one is going to do an attack on each of you.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage on you first.
Mm.
That's a miss. And the one on your character. That looks like a miss as well.
Yes.
Okay, the one behind Alice.
Disadvantage.
2 attacks, both disadvantage. That looks like a miss unless a 12 hits.
No.
That's a miss as well. Okay, and these two on your character.
Yep.
First attack for the first one. 19.
Miss.
Second attack. Cock dice. Right, that's 23.
Yes, that's a hit.
So, slashing damage. Oh, that's 16 slashing.
Okay, I subtract that by
So you
3.
take 13,
And
and the difficulty of your concentration is 13 now.
You know what? Screw you. Cool. I pass that.
the second one
I've gone through 4 heroic
misses
so
you.
far.
And 24.
What?
24, I rolled an 18.
Yes.
And so that's 11 slashing.
So you take
8.
an 8, and you got to make a con of 10.
God damn it, I'm taking way too much damage. Failed that, so my armour deactivates, so I go back down to 20 AC.
Okay, that's them. Who's next?
The drow.
The drow. The drow are focused on his character.
I'm surprised they can see me.
Oh, are you behind there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This ain't looking good. I have 11 hit points left.
Yeah, can you not heal yourself?
I can, but that's not going to kill them any faster.
I can come over and heal you in a bit.
Well, they can see you a bit, but they'll take a disadvantage if you're behind it.
Okay.
So this one, that would have been a crit, but since it ain't, what's that plus? My goodness, it's 17.
Miss.
And this one, sorry, I didn't mean to rattle. That's a miss as well.
And the elite.
The elite. Okay, so the elite. See him, he's drawing 2 short swords and he's making his way down there and then
That's difficult.
moving.
That's difficult terrain, and I'm in the air.
Yeah, so he's moved twice. So
I'm
you're in the air, are
I'm
you?
in the air still. I'm staying in the
flying.
air.
Oh, you're in the air.
I'm flying.
How high?
I'm like 20 foot in the air. When
Right.
I come down to attack, I literally swoop down, hit, and go back up again.
So, okay. I'm just sort of wondering because you technically wouldn't be behind that tree. That's,
Well, the tree isn't going to be less than 20 foot in the air.
well,
So I'm literally behind like the top branches sort of thing.
okay. Well, because I didn't realise you were flying.
Well, that's how I can move so fast.
Okay. Well, in that case, he's going to do, he's just going to shoot at you. You'll be disadvantage. Lowest is 10. That's 17 in total.
That's a mess.
That's a miss. Okay. And so he's going to stay where he is. Whose turn next?
It's my turn.
Yep.
Angie strikes. That's definitely a hit. That's 24.
Yep.
Claw. 9.
9. Yep.
9 damage.
9 damage. That's him gone.
Turn around, hit the other guy. He's a hero. No, that's not gonna.
The other guy. Yeah.
4, 11, and no, that's a miss.
Right. With your hero point, how do you want to describe what you're doing, or do you want to?
Oh
try
no, I
and
don't
clever-
think
She didn't roll that.
No, she didn't roll a
She didn't roll
heroic.
No.
She decided against not rolling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sort of coming with suggestions on how you can help the other characters as well, with hero points as well. So,
I didn't use.
and because you're noticing that his character's taking quite a beating, and sort of making suggestions or something, or.
That's putting it lightly.
I didn't use one, so it's fine.
So whose turn next?
Well, I'm gonna have to cure wounds with my last spell slot. Because I don't get level 2 spell slots until 5th level. Cure wounds is 2d8 plus my wisdom, ain't it? Charisma. Okay, so that's 9, 14 health back.
Not too bad.
So I'm on 20. So I've taken 26 damage in total. Okay, I've gone from nearly dead to about half dead.
Right, yeah.
That's my turn because I can't really do much with the bonus action.
Troll.
Well, I'm just saying, James. Obviously, they're taking quite a beating. So
I have to take these guys out, or they're going to pepper them with
Yeah, and that
arrows.
poison is debilitating.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take these guys out.
okay then.
I'm actually going to try and bite this guy.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, it's cure.
So I'm like dive bombing with my beak.
Yeah.
13, 20, no, 19.
That's a hit.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
I gained 6 back. Bonus action to attack with my claws. 16.
Yep, that's a hit.
6 damage.
Okay.
I need to fly away.
Do you avoid attack of opportunity? Just checking.
Yeah, my mobile feat.
Okay.
My mobile feat says if I make an attack on someone, I can move away freely without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
It's like a swashbuckler's fleet footwork.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's the orc's turn.
That's York's turn. Okay then. I'm going to start with the one that's behind Alice.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. So first, that's a miss. And second, 17.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Okay. And these two. So first attack, that's probably a miss. Second, also a miss. Second creature, 23. And that looks like a miss.
Huh?
1 hit on you.
Oh.
One
Okay,
hit
yeah.
on you. So slashing damage, 14.
So you take 11.
And
37.
that's done. So who's next?
It's the drows.
The drow. Right, the drow is starting to get really irritated by his character. So they're going to go to... This one's going to go there. Let's go
through that.
That was the elite, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the elite. Yeah.
Well, it's his turn next anyway.
Okay. I was going to place him there anyway, so starting with the normal drow, they're going to start firing.
Yeah.
So, first one, 16.
Yes.
Second one, that's a miss. And Mr. Elite, which I'm going to give him disadvantage
Yeah,
because
he's fighting through trees.
that's 14.
Miss.
Missed. Okay.
My turn. Attack on the one behind me.
Yeah, sure.
That looks like a hit because that's 24.
Yep, that's a hit.
Claw damage. 11.
11.
Remember, if in doubt, use your fingers. It surprisingly helps.
Next attack. That looks like a hit. That's a 15 plus a 7, which is
22.
Yeah.
22. Claw damage.
I know I'm calling this episode, by the way.
12.
12.
The
Well-
hardest challenge yet. A hit squad.
They killed our fans. They killed our groupies. It's Sam's turn.
Righty dokie.
Okay, so I have 14 health left. I can lay on hands for 15. Why is lay on hands in action? Because there's no way I'm one-shotting one of them, even if I roll a crit.
There's no way.
They've got
Because
they've got a lot of
sending
health, haven't they?
these after level 4 characters is a little bit obscene, so I'm going to heal myself for 15. It's all my lay on hands gone. That's my turn, because lay on hands for some reason is an action.
Okie dokie. And who's next?
Attack with scythe. Heroic dice. 15.
15, that is a hit.
8. 13 damage.
That's him gone.
Heroically.
So, how did you want to kill him heroically?
I suppose as I fly by with a scythe, just splatter blood over him.
Okay.
Like he's got blood on him.
So what I'll say is that by doing that,
I've covered like the trees and him with blood.
yeah. Okay then. I'll say as a result, he's kind of taken aback by what you've just done. So I'll say that the next attack on him will be made at an advantage.
So I'm going to carry on moving to there.
Yep.
I've still got movement left. I'm going to make my bonus attack on him.
Advantage.
25
25.
to hit.
And that is a hit, yeah.
That's doing 9 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to get away now.
I'll say that that blood splatter has really freaked him out.
And I'm flying to there. So hit and run. That's all I can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's the orcs
York's turn.
that we're struggling with.
Right. I'm going to say is because of the blood splatter, he's freaking out, and he shouts out, "A little help, please!" almost cowardly. And one of them, and you'll get an attack of opportunity for this. And I'll take it you're still flying, or you're in the...
I am flying, yes.
Yeah. How high?
20 foot.
20 foot. He's kind of like, because obviously he can't reach you, so he's like.
Well, I've got him 25, and he takes 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing. So yeah, so the orc is kind of like he's holding his axe. He's kind of like gesturing, to come down, that kind of thing. And the one in combat with Lucille,
Mm-hmm.
First attack, that's a 25.
Yeah.
I'll roll for the other one. That's a miss. So slashing is 12.
So I take 9.
And the one attacking you, obviously disadvantage. That's a miss. Oh, 19.
That's a hit.
Okay.
A disadvantage.
Yeah. That's 6. 6 slashing.
Hold on.
You take half damage.
I'll
You're
take
raging.
half damage, yeah.
You take 3. Now it's the drow after the orcs.
The drow. And this
There's
one's
one
going to
left.
try and take a shot at you. And
After the
He's
next level,
kind
I
of
might just take a level
backing
in Barbarian
away.
just so I have access to rage.
he gets his advantage because he's backing away because he's
Oh, I
like,
can't rage in heavy armor though.
shaking.
That's stupid.
That's
just gonna
bound
go
to be a
to
miss, a
the
14.
Well, after 5th level, I might take two or 3 levels in.
Right, is it the elite?
Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sneak attack, yeah. Just remember you have to attack from advantage.
Oh yeah.
We can go over there, and he's going to take a shot at you. But because he's freaked out, I'm giving him disadvantage as a result. Lowest is 8, so that's bound to be a miss.
Back to Rachel.
I am angry.
You
Very,
go,
very angry.
You go and
I'm going to use a hero. 7. Still a miss. 14.
14, that's a miss.
Second attack. That's an 18.
That's a hit.
11.
11. Okay. It's getting a little bit worse for wear.
Sam's turn.
yeah.
I'm going to turn and attack the one on Alice.
Okay
The
then.
one that's back there.
Yep. That's a complete miss, never mind.
Did you want to do a heroic at all? Or
No.
Okay
I
then.
need to get a 6 to hit.
Yeah.
So I'm not actually in combat with them, am I?
No, you're in. You said you were flying.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have attacked you.
So I'm gonna come and dive bomb him.
Okay.
$18.
18. That would have been a hit, but he's going to use a reaction to parry. He's got the parry reaction
What's parry do?
Adds 3
Parry,
to
he
AC.
rolls a d8. Wait, no.
against one melee attack.
Adds what to your AC?
3.
Well, I'm
Oh.
gonna use my heroic dice then.
Okay. So
That was a bit of a...
That's not how parry works for Battlemaster. Because parry is, you roll a
I added +3 to my
d8
heroic.
and then...
okay. So
Okay.
you managed to hit.
So I still hit him.
Yeah.
Fuck wow.
Max damage. 15 damage.
15.
And
Yeah,
I
sure.
thought these
15,
things
yeah.
weren't bad enough.
That was heroically done as well.
Yeah. So
Is he wearing a mask?
no, not quite. No. Well, he looks like this anyway.
Can I... as I hit him, and he's
Yeah.
put his shield up to block parry,
Yeah.
as I've hit him, my side has scraped against his shield and made a spark,
Okay.
and drow are fearful of light.
Exactly. Oh.
I thought that was sunlight.
Any
Sunlight.
light? Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Sunlight.
it's
Sunlight.
sunlight
Sunlight.
sensitivity.
I just made a spark then.
But I will roll a cool that. So any attack roll he makes next time will be disadvantage.
Bonus attack on him.
Yep.
That's going to be 16.
Okay, that is a hit. Oh, hang on. Sorry, that's a miss actually.
I'll use heroic.
Yep,
18.
that's a hit.
And that is going to be another 8.
Okay. So just remember, even if you miss, you can
And then
attempt to be, with heroic points, you can attempt to be creative. Okay, so who's next?
Oh, wait. It's the orcs.
The orcs. Okay then. Come back, pigeon! And slow brush through the trees. Come back!
Catch the pigeon.
Uh,
Catch the pigeon.
And the one attacking Alice.
Oh, I don't think that was
Disadvantage.
picked up on the mic.
But this
actually.
pigeon fights
That looks
back.
like a miss. And its second attack. That's a miss as well. The one attacking Sam.
Yep.
That's a miss. Second attack. That's also a miss.
Thank God.
Who's next? Drow.
I have 20
Yeah.
points left.
Right, this one. It's going to take a shot. A disadvantage. That's a miss.
And the elite.
The elite. Okay, so let me just think what he's been through. He's had sparks sort of thrown, and
Covered in blood.
yep. And he's just gonna like slow. I'm gonna make a check with him to see if he stands his own ground, and it's gonna make a wisdom roll for him. Okay. What I'm gonna say is that although he's gonna fire another shot, he's gonna very slowly back away. It's almost like you get the sense he wants to retreat, but he's gonna get a disadvantage attack roll. Firing a hand crossbow. Okay, the lowest is 16. The most is 23.
He's hit.
He's hit. Piercing of 8.
Shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, taking damage.
Okay then.
My
so
turn.
Your turn.
Attack on the.
That one.
Yeah. 18.
18. That is a hit.
D6. Starting.
13, yeah. That's,
13.
wow.
Oh, how do you want to kill him?
Claw him in half.
And you've still got another attack to go if you want to move.
I'll attack the one on Sam.
Yep.
So if you want
Do
to
you
move
wanna
up to there, you're
Yep.
still within 5 feet of him. She's killed it.
Go for it. Oh.
18 plus 7 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, 25 to hit.
25. And that's 3. 7. 9 damage.
9 damage.
Don't make me do maths.
Rose next.
Sam.
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 I'll attack it.
Okie dokie.
That's a complete miss.
Okay.
Well,
So who's next?
get the drone.
Going for the drow. Uh, 14's not going to hit it. 14 does.
That is a miss.
Heroic dice, 19.
Yep.
And that's going to be 9 damage.
Yep.
Second attack. Yeah, that's a miss. And
Right.
I am going to use my
All parties
flurry
together.
of blows on Sam.
What?
I'm using my flurry of blows on you.
You
Healing.
got 20 out. Oh,
Healing.
I forgot he could heal by
Yeah.
doing that.
Healing.
You gain 8 health back.
Thank God!
As I punch the health back into you.
Push the wounds out.
And then I'm going to carry on to here.
Punch the skin down.
I punch you as I fly by.
Bing! Still makes a sound of a bell. Bing!
That's my turn over.
Who's next?
It's the orcs.
The orcs.
Orc, 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 orc.
Right.
Well, the orc.
There's one there as well.
Oh.
He's been chasing me around.
Okay.
Catch the
That's-
pigeon, catch the pigeon.
Where's that pigeon? This one is dazed because first of all you were flying towards him, and now he's got this orc saying, "Where's that pigeon?" Who just barges him out of the way. Ah! And he hacks his head off.
What?
The orc attacked him.
He attacked him, but he was more trying to get him. But he's in such a frenzy. He's in such a
Oh,
frenzy.
so they've
Yeah,
raged.
because he was just standing there, sort of dazed. That elf, because he was flying towards him. Because remember, he was shaking.
Yeah.
He was shaking in his boots. Ah! So he was in such a frenzy that he didn't care if he killed him or not. But
Orcs are nothing if barbaric.
well,
Sam, it's going in our favour now.
Yeah, after I've taken enough
This one?
damage to kill me twice over.
I'm gonna do an attack on each of you. One against
Disadvantage
you.
on the ritual. But, yeah.
That 15.
That's a miss.
And the one on Rachel, disadvantage. Also a miss. Right, so the drow are all
There's
gone.
no drow, it's just the elite now.
The elite. Right then, the elite is like... Right. They're busy. I'm sure this one will get the bird. Right. I'm going to make a wisdom roll for him. Does he stand his ground? Yeah, he does a little bit. And he sees you sort of arcing. So he's going to take another shot. So, 26.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Choom. That is for 9 piercing.
Yeah, I'm hurting a bit now.
Who's next?
Oh, back to top.
It's back to Rachel, yeah.
Back to Rachel.
Attack the Orky Orky.
Okie.
That's called.
Oh.
Oh. Did you want to spend a heroic dice and come up with something inventive?
I've got
Sure.
another attack.
She's got another attack.
Yep.
That's for 21.
That's a hit.
You can take 13.
13. Very good.
Back to Sam.
Back to Sam.
Just gonna rapier the one in the face.
Oh.
I actually hit something.
Hey.
Is that a critical?
No,
Oh.
I wish. 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Very good. Who's next?
Me.
It's the pigeon.
Scythe attack. Critical.
Ooh.
That's with a scythe as well.
Nasty.
Nasty way to go.
Tripped on her own garden shears.
Nasty way to go.
18 damage.
18. Right here. Yep.
Claw attack. Um, 26 to hit. I rolled a 19 on that one.
Roll for damage.
9 damage.
9 damage. Hang on, let me check. Yep. Carry on.
Yeah, that's all I can do on that attack. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45. I'm going back round again.
Okay. So
It's the orcs.
the orcs. Right. This one again is going to do another attack.
Mhm.
So one on you. Complete fun.
Finally, you rolled a 1 against me.
And a one against you.
Andy, give me my luck back.
That's a
I need
that's
it
a
more than
fail.
you do.
And the other one?
And the other one, who's been sort of turning around. This one's really bloody stupid. This one's like, come down here and face me, pigeon! Like shaking his axe, like bringing, doing this, making hand gestures. So whose turn?
It's the elite now.
The elite. The elite's going to try another shot. Disadvantage. Failed. Next person.
Back to Rachel.
Back to Rachel.
Angie. 21.
Hit.
Eight damage.
8 damage. Yep, still standing, but quite roughed up.
19.
That is a hit.
12.
How do you want to kill it?
Slashy, slashy, clawy, clawy.
Hacky slashy. Okay. Did you want to move at all?
No.
You okay there? So Sam.
I'm going to start. Right, I'm going to move. 1, 2, 3. Moving around the difficult terrain.
Yep.
And I'm going to charisma the elite to fight me 1v1.
Right. So
You
please-
started this. You're finishing it.
1v1 me, scrub.
Let me have a look at the situation. He got freaked out by something that resembled sunlight for a second. He's got this flying death whirling around. Practically almost all apart from one of his minions has gone.
I just had a
So make a charisma, make a intimidation or whatever at
I'm
an
going to
advantage.
intimidate him to come and attack me. Like, you started this. You're finishing it.
I just
And
had
he's
a,
going to make us wisdom save.
I just had a thought fruit come from my
So-
head. Your character's flying around
Try and
like
beat
that.
18.
I'm circling.
Like you get those skulls with wings that whiz
Plus
around
7,
the room.
25.
You like that?
He runs.
No, I'm intimidating him to challenge me.
Yeah.
Not run away.
Yeah, but you're beating this one. That's why I rolled for.
Oh.
Yeah, to see if he stands his ground. If he beats what you rolled, he will agree to a challenge. But he's freaking out.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I beat what you rolled,
Others still won't.
because of what you did, it's almost like so if I beat that, he will agree to it.
Oh.
But
Okay.
he's just like running off because remember he had moments where he was backing away very very slowly. And so what's your character's reaction to that?
Incidental. Morty, hunting time. Just shouting, Mortis, go and get him.
I was going to anyway.
We're not letting this fecker escape.
So whose turn next?
Mine.
Go
I'm
on.
going after him.
Okay, you are incredibly fast, so I'd say you reach him. So what are you going to do?
I'll try and attack him or try and kill him, but I don't know if he's
Okay then.
fighting
so
back.
Get an advantage.
Critical.
Yep.
And Sam, if you don't believe me,
I know, troll.
oh Sam,
Oh!
Oh dear.
Did you get?
One off max damage.
Oh.
24 damage.
How do you want to kill him?
Well, it is my side, so I'm gonna take the head clean off.
Dum, 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 dum. The head rolls.
Good.
Pick up the head.
I'm taking the head.
So your character's all the way over this way.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to roll for a morale for this particular orc. He's standing his ground here. He's quite ferocious. So whose turn next after?
It'd be my turn.
Yep, so you got one of these beasts left.
Do I go for him, Sam?
Yes.
Do it.
No
I
survivors.
don't know if I can make
Lucille
it.
is angry.
Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can move him into combat. That'll be fine.
Don't worry.
Attack! That was a 2. Second attack! Fuck me. Using a hero dice.
Yeah.
18.
That is a hit.
That is cold. 10.
10. Because you used a heroic die, do you want to describe what your character's doing?
Well, my character sort of was moving, so maybe she runs and sort of like jump slices him.
Okay then.
Pounces.
Yeah, pounces.
Pounces, yeah. I'm just sort of thinking, helping story-wise. Are you going to like pounce on his back or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll say is that if he's trying to attack you, it'll be constant disadvantage. So you'd have to be adjacent to him because you're on his back. He's like, and you know, so he can't really quite.
I'm just clawing into his shoulders.
Yeah. So who's next?
That would be Sam.
Sam.
You gonna?
Guy's dead.
20, 25, 30.
I'm going to double move to where just next to Rachel. Just so I can still impose disadvantage.
He's getting it anyway.
I know.
Not only
Then
that,
it
but
would-
he's more distracted by not realising you're there. So, and because of that, your attack on him will be advantage.
He doesn't get it. He double moves.
You won't get it, but on your next attack on him, it will be. So, who's turn
Troll's
next?
turn.
Back to here.
Yep.
I'm still flying.
Mm-hmm. Flappy, flappy.
The head
Yeah.
of the leader, I'm actually going to throw it at him.
Roll to hit.
Is that dexterity, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be
Throwing weapons in it. What was it, 19?
24 to hit.
okay. So make that. I'd say because heads are very, very heavy.
Yeah.
Then apparently they got more weight than the rest of the body. Apparently,
Right.
from what I've been told. So I would just say just like D6 plus. Normally because it's range, will be dex, won't it?
Yeah. 11 damage. As I throw a severed head at him.
Yeah. Dunk. Basically, as your character's on the back of his head, you see like this dark elven head sort of go bonk on the other.
And I'm going to
head.
float back round to here.
It's his turn.
His turn. He gets his right. He's focusing his attacks on you. He's unaware of Sam's character, so it'll be disadvantage. Failed.
I rolled both attacks.
Okay,
One's a 15.
I'll make that advantage.
Yeah?
Yeah, make it
15
advantage. You never know you get a critical.
Plus 7. So that first one would
22.
22.
So
20.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
they
both hit.
Eleven. 11 on the first hit attack.
Yep.
And 9 on the second.
How do you want to kill him?
Maybe I just like, because I'm like just jabbing my claws into him. Maybe
Aren't you
I
on his
hit.
back? Aren't you on his back? So you can
Yeah,
go
I'm
like
on his
that.
back.
Yeah.
Maybe I like claw his throat open.
Oh, good. That's the enemy's defeated. So,
Thank
well done. You survived.
God.
Combat.
Yeah, in total, I took enough damage to kill me.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have heavy armor mass, I would have been dead twice over.
Well, I took 23 damage, so I was over half health.
I'm
Well,
not.
It was good. That was quite a tough fight for you guys, and
I
you know,
took a
so I
lot
think it was
more.
pretty good.
I only took 3.
So,
She took 3 damage.
Well, yeah, because I was protecting her.
I did take out all the drow. If I did do that, you would have been
Yeah.
yeah.
long gone.
But I like to sort of point out because obviously with hero points, I like to use that as a good
Yeah.
mechanism for role playing and you know, come up with imaginative ways of distracting opponents. You know, it won't. There's no promise of causing extra damage with them, but you can use it to your advantage. Even if you rolled a miss, you can use ways of distracting or whatever. So it makes combats more sort of dramatic and you know, sort of exciting. So and hopefully encourage more sort of player sort of.
I was doing laps of the battlefield.
Oh, yeah!
I was circling.
Right, so
Because who'd have thought flight speed on a monk would kind of be broken?
No, but I'm actually circling the battlefield just like Vulture would do.
well, rest assured that the next days of travel towards El Terrell will be uneventful.
I take it that will be a
And,
rest as well by then, a long rest by
yeah.
then.
We'll end it here.
Okay.
So,
Do
so
level.
next session, you guys would have reached the city
Are we?
of El Terrell.
have we
That's
reached
not going to be a
yet?
milestone.
Sorry,
It's not a milestone.
not a milestone yet, I'm afraid. Not a milestone, but
God, it's getting frustrating being the only member of the party who can only have one attack.
sorry, not yet a milestone. And
Oh, I'm taking the Orc plate mail armor, by the way.
Yeah, sure.
I'm selling that crap.
Okay then.
So that's how many Orcs were there?
There was 4.
What about the crossbows?
Well, hand crossbows.
The hand crossbows. Take them.
Yes, I'm going to take the hand crossbows because I'm going to use those.
I wouldn't mind 2.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't mind 2.
I will say that between them, I'll say that between all of the
Sam,
drow they have,
Shall I just
for
write this
convenience, 30 poisoned bolts.
down? Shall I just write this down, Sam, for the,
Yeah.
the treasure?
Oh, I've got a little thing here. It's because
Yeah.
I've got all the plate mail stuff.
Alright, and shall I write the hand crossbows down?
There are 2 short swords. The short swords are also poison ones.
I'll take them.
Yeah. So, and so you can inflict.
How many poison bolts do we
It'll be
get?
3d6
30.
poison
30.
damage.
Oh, 30. So
Oh.
I have 15, you have 15?
Write it down on the
No, I'm
group
writing
note.
it down in my inventory.
Oh,
Because I'm going to be using these crossbows.
I'll take 2 crossbows then.
Yeah.
And
We'll just leave
15,
the
and
rest.
15 bolts.
And just going to check.
And 15 poison bolts, yeah?
Oh, should we have stopped the recording?
How much damage is the poison?
The poison with the short swords are 3d6 when you cause poison damage. There won't be any extra poison damage with the hand crossbows. They'll pretty much do what the effect on these are. A con check will be poisoned for an hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the target is also unconscious.
750 gold times 5.
There are great axes. So there's a total of 4 great axes.
Sell them.
Yeah.
And also javelins as well.
Do you want javelins?
Okay, hold on.
Well, I'll take the hand crossbows and two hand crossbows and 2 short swords.
Okay.
And also between them, I'll say there's 40
Well,
gold.
750 times 750 plus 750 is 15.
3,750 G. Okay. So working
And
out quite.
they got 40 gold as well, so just put that in the group thing.
Yeah.
I'm too young to have that much gold. I think you look after them.
Yes.
I spend it all on
Either
you.
you or me.
Well, I'm the one forced to write down the treasury because Jim ain't here.
To be honest, I don't really eat, so it's only really you two that spend it on food.
Yeah.
All I can say is it's not far off before the next sort of milestone anyway. So
Thank God.
Not far
I
off.
want my extra attack, damn it.
So in the time that we're moving to the next place,
Yeah.
I'm going to be cleaning that skull as well. So what was it? Just a drow elite, was it?
Drow Elite, yeah.
Oh, actually, did they have any, like... Oh, what's the word? Like... What's the word I'm looking for?
Identification.
No, not identification. Like mission papers on them. Like a hit... Like, because they're obviously a
yeah.
hit squad.
Yes, something very, very similar.
Good.
And a scroll on the elite
We'll take
Drow
that.
warrior. And from reading it, and can anyone read? 'Cause
I can
let's
read
see what they're-
Draconic.
I can read Undercommon and Deep Speech.
Yeah, Undercommon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Undercommon.
I can speak wolf.
So written in Undercommon, and giving the instructions of follow. Follow the
doesn't fit.
the group.
Diagram.
The way it describing each of your characters, and says keep an eye on them, and once in a while make them nervous in whatever imaginative way you can.
Well, that didn't happen, did it?
Well, that didn't work out well for them.
I've written their throats out.
They clearly failed.
And now I have the head of the leader.
You know what? Lucille is a bit miffed. Just a tiny bit absolutely livid. he's going to make an example of them before we head off.
I bet your character's very, very glad that Carl wasn't there to witness it.
Well, it's more he was doing his thing. He didn't die. His back didn't hit the floor.
Yeah.
He was taking hits to protect a child. So Lucille would still play that off as I was doing my job as a protector.
Yeah.
But what he's going to do,
Yeah.
he's going to take... Like, this is basically a warning to the rest of to the dragon cultists following us, if there are any more. And you may think that this might be a bit of an evil act. Stick them to a post,
Yeah.
gut them, and with a warning saying, "Don't follow us."
Are you going to put your figure in
The
your
drow,
box as well?
the orcs, all of them.
But you're a paladin. It's your role to vanquish all evil.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
yeah.
basically just saying a warning.
They are evil creatures. So,
Yeah, I'm basically saying as a warning to any other cultists on our tail, like, follow us, and this is what happens to you. Like, I don't take prisoners.
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Have you stopped recording?
No, it's still going.
yes, sir, going.
And people in the comments are probably going to say, that's an evil act. Well, I say, go to hell.
I mean, I could have done it.
Well, no, Lucille will do this personally because he's a bit angry with them. Right, that's it for this session. Hopefully we have an easier time next time and not deal with 4 creatures that have multi-attack.
Oh, it was fine.